How did you link up with Just Hilarious?
Oh man, sis, my big sis, little sis, love her to death, man. Um, she took on me. She took on being around me because I had like a genuine vibe for wanting to see her get better, and I feel like she felt like we both felt like a lot of people were trying to take advantage of the moment. You started to see her momentum gravitate, and she was just her charisma, her style, the social media, everything was all working. You know what I'm saying? Back when she had like 55K, and back in that time, you could be hosting parties with 55K. You know what I'm saying? And I will always give all little gems that I learned, because not a lot of OGs gave me shit. You know what I'm saying? Because they was trying to get on their way up and trying to eat, so it's hard to kind of, get gems and information when they was still on their come up shit. And time started moving faster and faster as far as social media catching up with stand up. And I would always give her little gems and just motivate her, even because sometimes she would go to shows sometimes and just write. She would just go to some shows and just sit around us and kind of like look at the bullpen of comics talking. But I would always make time to talk to her on the side about stuff. And I didn't want nothing but her success, to see her shine, to see her, because I always feel like we can't take away from each other. And I would, help, of course, tune stuff up as far as material. And she would notice that I just had a genuine love for comedy. And she would have, once she started getting the momentum on her video, she's like, I really want to get better at stand up. And she would do her open mic thing, started to build up on her set, and she had started to have her own shows. And she would host them, and she would call me to headline. And I said, I will do it for free, because this is around the time I'm teaching. I'm stressed from these children. I have mad material. And I would say I would do it for free, y'all. Because she was like, I ain't got all the bread for such and such. He want this. He trying to hit me over the head with this. I'm like, bruh, I will do it for free. You know what I'm saying? Just let me come through. And she would, she would host. And it's funny how she would host. She built her setup by hosting, getting on and off stage. So when you bring people up, you got time to go, no, I can change that to that. But so when you just doing one set, you just got one time to fix something. Whereas over her, she was getting on and off stage, fixing this, fixing that. We would have these conversations. And she always appreciated just me doing that for her. And so when around the tail end of me still like on my grind, I was like in and out of not teaching, but I was just like a behavior specialist in school. So I was kind of doing side jobs. And around that time, I was Uber lifting and just doing side jobs. You know what I'm saying? I was doing anything. I just need some bread, my child on the way. I'm about to just, and Jess was like, yo, you about to start having to quit all that stuff, because once I hit the road, you going with me. And I'm just like, I appreciate you saying that, because mad comedians tell you that. I was like, you know what? That's the highest compliment of all compliments you can get. But I know this is probably not gonna happen, because I got to get it on my own. And once she booked them dates, she was like, oh, we all on the East Coast first. And I did a show with her in DC at the Improv. And she's like, can you do 30 minutes? I was like, more than anything in the world. I've been waiting for it. It was a packed show, and I ripped, man. And she was like, yo, when I hugged her, come to the stage, she was like, I want you to do that everywhere I go. And she did her thing. And I was just like, all right. That's when I quit all my other stuff and just focused on like more so helping her write with her jokes and focusing on my set. So, yeah.
And what has impressed you the most about her?
Her ability to bounce back, man. I've always had her back, but her ability to take the bumps and bruises that social media has during the cancel culture. And when she went through her situation, I was always there beating over the head with, don't stop. You have to bounce back. Like, and she was just going through it, man. That's another why she always so protective of me. Because during that cancel culture crap that she went through, she was really like doubting herself, and it was just a mistake, and she was just doubting, because there was so many people just feed off the negative stuff more than the positive stuff, man. People don't even see the positive shit she was on. In every city she was going to, she would hire like 5 or 6 people from that city, put money in their pockets. That's one of the realest things you can do, is hire somebody to make money for themselves and put them out there. The first 2-3 years of the tour, she was doing that in every city we went to. Hairstylists, nails, MUA, all that. She would do that. People don't even know she was doing that, but the negative shit gonna pop off first. You know what I'm saying? And, I admire that she didn't back down. And I admire that she's able to take on all of this, and she still wants to be a good mother. Just like how I want to be a good dad, she don't play about that mother shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, when she come home, she is a full-on mom. She will discipline the hell out of Ash. And it's been time. It'd be funny, yo. Like even when she was on Rel, I'll never forget. Like, on these sitcoms, she had me come out to LA and be with Ash and chill with her on the set, and just in Warner Brothers Studios, just being on the lot. is amazing, but she still was a mom. She didn't care. Like Ash was in there acting a fool. You know, kids, Hollywood kids don't realize this is a privilege, and they start being little assholes. So Ash was being a little asshole this day, and she could see he was being an asshole while she's acting, bruh. She's literally in a scene, and she wasn't like getting off character, but in between cuts, I would see her like, yeah, we're gonna change this, and then I would see her looking up in the stands where we were. And I'll never forget when it was introducing us at the end of the show, at the end of the episode, it was like, you know how you know, sitcoms do that, like, hey, give it up for da-da-da, and everybody clap for it. And they said, good, just learn. She started clapping, like, yeah, thank you. Sit your ass down. Nobody peeped it but me. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, her adversity, man, she gonna fight, man. So that's where she is today.